I'm back after a long time. Getting my streaming set up again. Getting back into game dev. Took quite a bit of a break. So let's see here. Making sure everything's good. So OBS. Let's see if we're cooking. Awesome. Testing out some things. Awesome. Okay. So it's been a long time. There's been a lot of drama between from Unity's side of the world. I almost completely switched game engines because of their new licensing agreements. But I don't know. I'm so far along in this project. I just want to get it done. Confirm one more thing here. Right, we are cooking with fire. All right. So where we left off, that scale, right? The bunker had a lot of good functionality, got a lot of good camera work going on. I gotta fix some things there. The garage, still garagey. Let's check our stats here. We're running 120 frames. That's good. Awesome, awesome. Yep, still in Unity. I'm back into it. What's up, man? I'm also multi-streaming to YouTube. I got that set up now. Twitch just announced that they're allowing multi-streaming again, so I'm testing that out, and looks like it's working so far. How you been, man? Can you hear me good? Everything good? YouTube. Um, I'll send you the link. Well, again, obviously you're not gonna watch it in two spots, but I'm gonna try to build content out and I don't know, just get going again. I know, I know. Happy for you there. Oh man, I just got a whole pig uh butchered and brought it home, and man, I barely had enough freezer space to get it today. I was sweating bullets. I got another deep freeze coming tomorrow that's gonna hold the cow and the deer. I just ain't got every possible inch. My fridge freezer and the stand-up freezer I got is full to the brim with a pig. So like, I was really worried I was gonna like have a ton of pork I need to eat. Yeah, so I'm gonna quarter cow and then a whole deer. The quarter cow is at 3.99 a pound. Um, so the ribeye steaks, all that's gonna be 3.99 a pound. The pig I got $1.15 a pound with a $240 processing fee. The cow is just straight up 3.99 for the hang weight per pound. And then the deer is gonna be dirt cheap. So I'm future proofing myself against inflation. Feels. I was struggling so much with leaving Unity and going to Unreal. I was just kind of heartbroken about how much I've done here. So I'm back to this guy. Um, what's it main two that I want to fix? So I was gonna stream like Resident Evil Zero, but figured for getting this figured out the first time, this is probably a good place to start. Come on now. I left last night. I was tweaking the shader, and now I got big black lines around them. Outline, screen space. 2, 3. Three's pretty good. So I needed. I was also messing around with the mesh for the characters, and I gotta disable some stuff here. I gotta fix that in Blender, but for now that gets me by. Jess's brother is gonna. I'm not. Yeah, basically he's gonna hunt the deer. I pay for the tags and the processing and all that, and then we get it. So it's a pretty good deal. Like I said, he's the one who raised the pig and gave the pig to us also. So God, it just again like I got so far in this. Things look so good. I can't abandon it. I gotta get this to market. I can't. I'm gonna slowly continue to learn Unreal Engine. But again, it's almost overkill for the amount. I'm not going to do a realistic project. I'm not going to. I don't know. It's like an abusive relationship. I feel like I'm going back to the abuser, but I can't help it. I'm just so good with Unity. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm trying to get my bearings on whether everything what I last did. I know I was working with the chest. I think that was it. Let's see here. All right, so we got test level. I got them set with a ton of action points for debugging. I kind of want to probably going to work on the bunker. I'm just going to do something simple to break myself back into things. Yeah, I say deer. Yeah, I've hit a deer or two in my lifetime. They're troublesome. It's not my favorite food, but eh, it's it's cheap food and everything's so expensive. I'm gonna get a lot of it processed into like that jalapeno cheddar sausage, I think. I think. Let me know if like my voice dips out or anything, because I'm still just trying to find that perfect or make sure I'm doing everything right again. That was the last major thing I did was the chest interactable containers. I still don't know about that whole light coming out of it, but got to work on defining the scope too. Like, what's the uh, make sure I'm not scope creeping myself to death with this project. Pull the reins back in if I can. So if I go think I want to work on functionality or the bunker. I gotta get my to-do list. I found Decky, this like video game project site or whatever that I want to start using to kind of instead of this notepad file. Status effects, portrait changes. I would like to do a render texture that actually looks at the currently selected character's head and puts it in here. Um, yeah, it's just so hard to walk away from this project entirely. And in the end, Unity's backtracking is actually made it kind of sweeter for people under that 200K threshold because you can remove the Unity branding now and all that. And again, my project's never going to push the numbers to where I probably have to worry about the policy crap that they were doing. Again, I'm just Stockholm syndrome at this point. I don't want to. So, what are some things I need to work on? Let's go jump out a window over here. I know that wasn't working. That you shouldn't be able to do that either. That's one thing. So if the square, the unit or the grid space where the player's at is also a door and it's open, don't allow him to close it. I know this is going to be buggy because the front windows work, but these kind of clip into the wall. Oh crap, you see that too? The jewelry stays, or well, it did stay behind there. It was weird. It's all good when you after you broke the window, but how's the new place coming along? Got a mattress on the ground with a TV on the floor. That's the right way to go. Stream was it Restream.io is what I'm using. I was saying, how's the new place going? You got the mattress on the ground with the TV on the ground? Are you getting furnished or the ideal male setup? It's just a chair, a TV, and a mattress. It's a meme. Hey, I say my master bedroom. I just got My computer area, the bed, the bathroom. Like I barely need to move anywhere. It's terrible. All right, let me think. I'm gonna pick something. I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna do the thing. So let's look at some animations here. Hey, that's a kid. Yeah, you got it together already. Looking good. I really wish I would have opted for a standing desk with the cradle. I fought Amazon sent me this desk and it was supposed to be 31 inches or something in the long section width wise, but it wasn't. And I fought with them for like four different interactions and like chats and like it was such a pain in the butt. Like they were gonna send it back to me, but then I had to bag it up or send it back. It was all just a pain. I was like, you know what? Just there's ultimately it's just like give me 20% off since you sent me kind of the wrong thing. And I've just been living with it. Alrighty. So let's check her animations out because when she broke the window, the jewelry from her head stayed put. It's animation. Weird. Oh, that's not a player character. That's just a model. I was like, wait, what's going on here? There we go. Break glass. Yeah, see that? That isn't right. What's strange is it only seems to be that one animation that's doing it. Hey, Bachelor is the way to go, man. The way to go. And I guess it's every animation. I probably have to join those items in Blender. Yeah. So let's fix that. That's something easy to fix. Doesn't require massive brain power as I reacclimate myself to streaming here. I was working on the heads some recently. Female. So how do I make it? It's been a while. It's not a separate object, but it isn't. Let's see here. Oh boy, I gotta work on that. Oh no, okay, I know why the arm's funky. The animation rig's still on, so that makes sense. Those spikes, I think I'm gonna remove. Why is the jewelry staying behind? It's part of the same. So let's look at, maybe it's because of vertex groups. I could separate it from the mesh and then rejoin it, maybe. Because it's... Or do I need to... I think I need to boolean it on there. What is it? I know what I need to do, I think. Look at the spikes. They're at least behaving partially right. Oh hell. Yeah. They're staying on there, but they're not. Blender. Part of mesh not following bone. Ah, okay. I gotta parent it, I bet you, to the bone. So let's look at wonder if I add it to the head vertex group, it'll start acting right. Okay, so now everything is part of the vertex group. There we go. Okay. So now that it's part of the vertex group, the jewelry will follow along. The spikes are still posed, but the jewelry's on. I think. Wonder what vertex group those guys are in. They're in the shoulder. Well, we got some stuff that shouldn't be part of the shoulder over here, like these faces. Ultimately, I think I'm gonna get rid of the spikes. They're in a weird way. So let's just play test it. Hey, what's up? What's up, Neo Mystic? Sorry, I just saw you there. How's it going tonight? I had my chat covered up with a YouTube or a Google search. All right, the jewelry's staying with the head. Alrighty. I'm doing good. This is my first time streaming in quite a while. I took a little bit of a break trying to decide if I was going to stay with the Unity after the whole licensing fee snafu. And I just so deep into this project, I didn't want to abandon it. So I'm back here working on it. All right. That's good. Yeah, thankfully. And again, like they've upped it to 2K, 200K for, indie kind of people. And now you can remove the branding regardless. You don't have to say, you don't have to have that Unity splash screen. So they kind of sweeten the pot. The CEO left, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's my hope is we're on to better places and a more gamer friendly, dev friendly CEO. That guy was something else. Again, it wasn't just him, but they've made enough, you know, I don't know. Again, it's just I love Unity. I was learning under. Oh shit, that scared me. Got it turned down. Thank you for following. That thing was loud in my ears. Like scared the shit out of me. Um, I just enjoy the C sharp, the workflow with Unity, and I know it inside out. Learning Unreal was fun, and I'm going to continue to learn it. But I'm just, oh no, you're good. I've got to figure out why the Streamlabs thing is so jarring. Alrighty, let me give you kind of a quick little rundown here. So basically, kind of a turn-based RPG survival thing going on. This is kind of like your home base where you come to between matches or areas, and like this is kind of the world map concept here. Kind of call it the war table. And you would leave from here to the world, but you got like your garage where you can find vehicles out in game world, bring them back, repair them, gives you more, allows you to get to places quicker, have more inventory. This is like your hydroponics or agriculture area. Communications, water storage and purification. So like you're kind of in between. You'll drop off stuff you went out in the world and got, craft level, work on your guys here, um, and then you'll head back out into the world like. Doing a lot. I'm still pretty early on, but again, I'm getting the functionality that is there. Panning stuff out, adding in features. Like before I stopped streaming, after during that whole Unity snafu, I kind of worked on like the chest interactions here. Let's see what you got. These are all placeholder graphics and for a lot of things. The particle systems are still too big, but kind of got like the casting system down. I gotta warm up that shader before I start it off. And stuff like that. Yeah. She's very pivotal. This is it's a test character that I had set up with an animator controller, animator, and I just haven't removed it yet. This is a very pieced together little level. It's kind of working on buildings you can loot out in the world. Still, I'm gonna backpedal on level design for a little bit, get back to polishing functionality, and then uh, yeah, like there's a lot left to be done, but it's getting there. This is me kind of decking out a little city area. It's still, I got to apocalyptify things. I've been working on a grunge shader last few days to kind of take any of the models that are kind of clean looking and grunge them up pretty fast. The roofs come off when you go inside buildings. I was learning the triplanar shaders for the grunge effect, which works really well. Like here, the grunge on this is from this triplanar. So I've been kind of just taking anything that's clean and applying the grunge triplanar shader to it, so I can use an overlay to dirty it up, but it's still in the early kind of efforts there. Using the A-star algorithm, or the A-star pathfinding asset algorithm from the asset store, it works really great for the kind of situations that are the pathfinding that I need for this project. So it's pretty cool. This is a 50 by 50 map, and I almost think that's too big still. I don't know. For building out a ton of these to kind of have people go explore. I'll get there, but level design, I think I'm going to backpedal because I got enough stuff to interact with. I want to get everything fleshed out and continue. Yeah, it is. It is like the combat's there. You can shoot, you can cast, you can jump through windows, break windows, like stuff like that. So, but again, there's still more I need to do, like on just the features before I get too crazy into level design. Because I want to. I don't want to do a bunch of throwaway work until I'm happy with the polish. Do, do, do. Like I was working on the gym area that they're gonna. I think that's a little too on the nose, but this is gonna be an area I was gonna tack on over here where you can have like set your guys in there to train or whatever. My ADHD, this is how far I've gotten though, so it's got a good base, like I've got things going. Actually, I'm gonna fix the floor in here. I noticed that. What the heck? That's interesting. Like there's black right there, like it's culling these pieces. That's probably my camera culling or clipping plane or something doing that. Why that's black? Oops. Occluder static, occludee static, contributes to GI. I don't know. Oh, for this project, at least 5 or 6 good months of just grinding, I think. Um, Maybe more. It's kind of hard to tell because I took that break. Like all my Twitch videos have disappeared since I've come back. I didn't. I should have downloaded them because I was streaming on the regular, and I got a lot of this stuff done on stream. But now I'm back. I'm gonna try to get more in a regular schedule. Um, and it just it's kind of heartbroken when Unity started, destroying its brand. So now I'm back. So I would say I've got, I let's see if I can find it. I guess I've been deleting them. Yeah, less than a year. I'd probably give myself another year at least or half to get kind of to that early access or beta kind of stage. I'm not rushing it. I'm a software engineer. I work full time, so but this is something. Yeah, I want to get at least early access. I want to get one game shipped soon. So I've got the spark coming back. I've kind of I worked so hard and I kind of burned myself out too. Is another thing. So I'm back in here doing it big, hopefully. Thanks, man. Thank you. Again, I'm an indie dev, and I've used a lot of my disposable income to just purchase like tons of assets. Again, I didn't model all these things, but I have cell shaded. I've done post processing, stuff like that. Um, Like these are like kind of the heads that were on these guys, but I've done modeled my own heads and kind of create my own look. So like, let's see here. Like I hated this head, so I've modeled my own heads, UV'd them, did the whole nine, and then I got here's a kind of like a male head, and I did her anime low poly kind of vibe. But again, I'm still, yeah, creating my own heads and stuff. Like I've just cut off the heads of the ones and swap them back out. So here I got the head um, cut in half and mirrored for the male. Kind of working out some shading issues here. Like you see that on the side of the by the ear. I gotta clean that up. Actually, I may make that a quad again. Yeah, that looks a little better. And I never know if it's the lighting in Blender or if this is gonna like it's probably I probably don't have as bad of a lighting issue as I think here, but yeah. And again, hair is gonna cover that most of the time. Players aren't gonna notice. I'm just being nitpicky. Yeah, most likely. Because when I bring it in, it does look. Actually, let's go to next. Well, I want to unify all the neck points to where this head is the head, and it's the body. All the bodies are headless, and this head just connects right with it and the armature. But I don't know if I'll get there, so I may end up. And again, I don't know how many characters I'm going to model, but I'm getting better at modeling. Yeah, yeah. Again, I'm programmer first. Like I'm learning Blender and modeling, but it's getting there. I really like the UV technique here. So like, let me show you. Doo-doo. So like, if I join these faces over here, like using kind of vertex coloring, or you got this one texture kind of drives all of the character uh, coloring and texturing and the level. So it's pretty slick little thing. So I got one image file that well a few it's just a couple textures drive all of this when it comes to texturing and UVs, which I think is just brilliant. What did I do there? I don't know when I did that, but I don't like it. And it's on top of stuff that isn't part of it. Let's see if I can figure this out. I could just project that again. Will. Yeah, let's just check that guy again, or unwrap it. I don't like the solution, but it'll work. Just one. Just want that one. Yeah, I'll come correct that later. It's good enough for now. That's right. All right. I got to buckle down. Pick something to just drill into. Level design is easy, but I want to get into some code. Feels good to be working on the game again. It's been a long time since I started working at it, so I gotta get this all in Decky, or yeah. It's much more organized there, besides just kind of a list of stuff I want to get done. All right, let's do this one. So whenever we have action camera come up, it will disable some of the world UI elements that would kind of get in the way. All right, talk to you in a little bit, guy. Appreciate having you too. Good morning to your daughter. My youngest is a freshman, so yeah, they're all kind of self-sufficient at this point. So let me look at something here. Let's take a walk and shoot somebody. Still want that animation not to be so jerky. And cam. Look at the systems here. No, being cameras. Camera controller. It's been a while. I got to reacclimate to all my scripts and where they're at. You know, I'll get back in the groove where I'm knocking out feature after feature here shortly. It was like a couple month break at least when I stopped working. Hey, Jaw Unleashed, what's up? Wait, I know you. When you make the art for the rock paper scissors game. I still think I've got the code. I think I have the project for that rock paper scissors game. Um, somewhere. I have to go dig it up. Unselected unit change. Cinema machine. How you doing on this Friday night? I still think that the whole rock paper scissors battle royale concept we came up with would have played out well. Camera manager. I wish I could show it off right now, but I don't have it. I don't know how to bring it up on my PC to kind of show it. Hide action camera. Okay, here we go. Unit World UI. See you later, man. Have a good one. Uh, oh man. Yeah. I had Casey's Pizza today, so I'm a pretty happy guy. I got to go like 30 minutes bare minimum to get that, so it's always a treat. So I took that out. So the text is disappearing whenever I shoot. I want the everything, the health bars to vanish when I'm shooting. I think. Yeah, it's just weird. So let's figure that out. do like some of the new features in the latest Unity build. Well, of course, these aren't. No, Unit World UI. There we go. Okay, so I do have access to it. And it is the mText UI slider. I don't like that name. I'll keep that name for now. I'll let you live. I will refactor that guy. I swear. This is not an intuitive name at all. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of those comments. You don't exist. Get out. All right. So that should do it. $17 changes. There we go. Perfect. No health bars on action camera. I'm gonna do a cool, if you get a critical, it's gonna show kind of like the pow or wow, like it'll show critical, sort of like the Batman pop or pow, graphics. And we can take that one off the list. Actually, does it do everything I want? Could disable the hotbars and all that, but I will call it done. I'll come back to I'll decide if I want to disable more. Still need to move the. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Damn, it feels good. Came back to start streaming game dev again. I got 3 follows already. Thank you guys. I'll get to that 60 here shortly. Alrighty. I almost think at the end state production, I don't think I'm going to have the actual action points number in the world UI element. Still got to figure out how to get some of these particle effects to pre-warm or it's almost like I'm going to fire off each one before I let the player see the level, so they're all at least play once, or I don't know. There's a way to pre-warm them to where you don't get that blue, what you would call it. The Streamlabs thing is it blasts in my ears whenever someone does it. Startles me every single time. So what next? We got the ragdolls. That actually is a good point. You can tell what does and doesn't have the toon shader. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about art or shaders. I'm going to try to do some functionality. Grenade tilts unit if it hits self. Let's see what that's about. Did I fix that already? That's another problem. So when you die, I swap out a prefab of a ragdolled character, but it isn't the present character. So that prefab ragdoll, I almost think I'm just going to put the ragdoll on the main unit instead of hot swapping out. Well, I think I'll put the ragdoll on the main unit because if there's any kind of revival or I don't know. Right now it's just a prefab with the wrong mesh. So when the character dies, it doesn't match the mesh. Um, do, do, do. Think about that one. I haven't done AI. Well, let's see what happens. Are they broken or are they still working? Come get me. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Oh, they got 40 fucking action points. They're just gonna keep going and going and going. At least they're not broken. Characters only have like a few action points in the, end state. For debugging purposes, everybody's got a ton of them. Okay. Why aren't you T-posed? What are you doing? Um, I think it's fine. Let's see real quick. Yeah, his animation rig takes off, so he should be T-posed when not playing, but apparently it's not a big deal. Everybody but her is not T-posed. Okay, whatever. Fine, it's fine. I'll figure it out later. Oh, did I put done on the wrong thing? This is my project management. Shame me for it. Just shame me. That's something I might do is work on the backpacks system, or well, backpacks affecting inventory space. So if we go here, number of slots available. I need to work on controller support too, maybe. Again, it's kind of keyboard and mouse focused now. Again, I prefer playing with the controller over anything, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. So, let's see here. Boom. It is just, again, solid. Like, and I finally got it. So source control wise, I was using Git previously, but I didn't use Git with large file system support. So it was such a nightmare checking in. Like, it was tons and tons of, it just took a while to check in. It was ridiculous. So now I'm using Git desktop. I'm not using TFS Azure Git, and I've got large file system support enabled, and now check-ins take no time at all. Like, where the way I had it previously configured, like, it would like go through compress every single thing, and then it was just nuts. But with the large file system Git thing attribute configured, Git kind of has pointers to all the big files. So again, like, is there any? I don't think there's any like information I don't want to show here, but now I got 17 changes. I could push these changes. Let me go and stop real quick. I may be doxing my Git repository or something here, but hopefully not. World UI health bar no longer shows when action camera is on. So yeah, boom, boom. I don't think there's any personal information on the screen or IPs or anything like that. Boom, checked in with Git. Just it's so much better this way. And the way I had it before was just ugh. I don't know what I did wrong, but a check-in was like putting the whole project up again or something. It didn't have the large file system Git thing going on, so character sheet stats wired up for HP and Ether. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to call it Ether. All right, come on. I'm finally getting my spark back. I'm so glad to be streaming this again. God, I've missed it. I don't think I'm used to talking this much though. Let us see. Lootable interactables uses loot table. Loot window that is based off vicinity, world, and dead unit loot will show up in the window. Grenade, convert sphere raycast to line raycast to all units indestructibles. Allow lines to go through windows. Let's just hammer some features. See if I can find something janky to fix here. Actually, I'm gonna fix this hair real quick. There we go. Hair is now cell shaded. So this is kind of the default shader. Oh, this is actually a Toonie Colors Pro shader, but it's still just got that pixelated vibe, which I don't like. So I'm going to use the Real Tune shader and get my cell shaded kind of outlined, rim lighted kind of effect going on. Looks a lot better, and it just sets it apart. Oh man, Lavaka, are you there? I forgot I discovered something huge the other day. Because in Blender I was going in and I was removing all the hard edges, right? So you see the blue lines in Blender, these are hard edges. And a lot of these polygon assets, let me just turn this guy off. Everything is hard edged right here. So it's a whole manual process of me removing these hard edges to get a better lighting thing going on. But what I found is in Unity, let's see here, you can actually, on the import settings for the mesh or the model, find one. So you see, you got the blocky, the lines, you can see the lines compared to how I have it here. So those are all hard edged. And what I did here was I removed all the hard edges and then changed the shader to a Toon shader, remodeled the face, and remodeled the whole body on this one actually for a lot of stuff. But so here we got it really blocky, and I'd have to take it into Blender, bring it back out. But what I found is, if I go to the mesh for the character, let me unblock that. So here is the FBX for that character. I can come in here, and then as long as this is set to calculate, the normals are calculate. I can actually up the smoothing angle, so I can go like 45, hit apply, boom. A lot of those hard edges are gone, and it's more attuned to what I want. Now again, obviously the head needs to be replaced with my new head, or the female head would be cut off here, but it's pretty, pretty fast. I don't have to go into Blender and remove those hard edges as much. Another thing about this default shader is the lit shader for Universal URP's lit shader has this shadow acne and stuff that you gotta kind of do. I just don't like it. So what I'm gonna do here is find the material for this one, go to Windows, Real Tune, swap to Real Tune. Now I've got one selected, click that. Now you're gonna see, watch this, the shadow acne on the neck. This is obviously not Toon shaded like this one over here. But I'm going to convert it to the Real Toon URP shader. And now this is I still got it. Well, I need this one's a very customized one that I've got perfected to the way I like it. And this one isn't. This is the default tuning or real tune shader. Which again has that shadow acne kind of still, but you got it to the tune effect. So what I would do is come in and so like if I come here, all the tweaks that I've made in the tune shader for shadowing, all that, I would mirror over to what I just converted, and now I'd get the look like she is for this one. But again, just not having to go in and to Blender and re-import a model, um, because I can just smooth out the normals, or basically, yeah, well, I guess that's what it is really. I'm saying, hey, anything less than a 45-degree angle, smooth that out. You could go further with that. There we go. Now I see that's a lot better. So at an 80, no Blender edits. I get rid of the janky, blocky look, and it looks a lot better. So that's a huge workflow improvement. But again, this character is not in my style. I got to cut off the head, do all that. So very cool find though. Very cool. All right. How long have I been going? Hour 17. So this stream has been me kind of getting back into things, reacclimating, and I think I'm not going to go too much longer with game dev. I may switch to Resident Evil 0 and play some of that just because I'm in a gaming mood, but you'll see. Let me go check some things out here. Multi-streaming though is working great. Again, yeah. I may go get a snack and come back. Yeah, I think I will. I got a little bit done. I checked into source control, kind of explained through some things. So I think I'll just take it from there. You know what I mean? I do think I just want to game. Again, good session. Good getting back into the saddle. Yeah, I do think I will call it for now. That was a good stream. Just gotta kind of kick in. Got a lot of cleanup to do. Yep. Okay, this is a good, again, coming back to it. It's good to see everyone, but I will be back in a few minutes to play Resident Evil Zero. Have a good one, guys.